In order to make your reality better, you gotta make your reality your reality. And what I mean by that is, say you get a spaceship, right? You get a spaceship that's not a car, it's not a van, it's not a stop sign. You get a spaceship. And it travels and it travels and it goes. Say even if it goes on the moon, if it goes on the moon, you're not gonna be on Earth. If you're not on Earth, I mean, for the most part, you're probably not gonna be on the moon. You can be. It's happened, but you're not gonna be on the moon. And like, when you're not on the moon, you miss out on so many different opportunities that could happen on the moon. So what I'm trying to say is get on the moon, then you can figure it out. Okay? Because a lot of people, what they try to do, what so many people try to do actually is they take these self-help courses. They take these things that they think are going to help themselves, when really, how many people have landed on the moon? 6, 7. How many of those people have like been somewhat successful? Almost all of them. How many people that have not landed on the moon have been successful? Some. Elon Musk. Elon Musk's wife. Wait, he got divorced. People who benefit from crab legs. Those type of people, guess what? They weren't on the moon. I'm not going to lie. So there's a little bit of hole in my theory. But guess what? How many people that haven't been on the moon have had a bad reality and have things suck? A lot. And you know what? The common denominators, because they're not on the moon. You learned that in 7th grade, but you didn't pay attention in 7th grade. No one did. 7th grade didn't exist. 7th grade is like the road in between Walmart and the parking lot. When's the last time you were on that road? Never. So that's what I'm trying to say. 7th grade. See, they teach this stuff in 7th grade, but 7th grade doesn't exist. That's what I was trying to say, if that didn't come out very clear. Again, like I was talking about last week, when you're talking about the helmets, driveway. Okay, now listen. Driveway, you get on the driveway, and this is after you've been to the moon, by the way. I don't think you can get away with this without being on the moon. Go to the driveway, get out of the driveway, and you'll see a little yellow line on the road. What you want to do, those are just stickers. You can just pick those up. If you pick them up, get a sword, wrap it around the sword, go in the middle of the road, boom, cars can't drive because you got a sword that has the tape that they need to drive on. Cars can't drive. So then, that's how you get the sword of the road. You're the god of the road now. It's just simple stuff like that. That's all you gotta do. And people just aren't doing it. People are just laying in bed all day, not becoming the god of the road. It's just, you can't teach these things. I'm trying to, but it's so hard. Cause like you win a couple fishing tournaments, and you think you can just slack off, and you think your reality is gonna be so simple, but it's not. It's not. Just cause you won a fishing tournament doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're gonna be successful. Okay. It just doesn't. So what I'm trying to say, you gotta start with going to the moon, right? And make sure also, what I should have added this earlier, but when you're going, make sure your rocket make sure like you can like brake, because sometimes like it takes a while to get the moon. Like it's at least could take like at least half an hour if no one has to pee. But make sure that you're able to stop somewhere if you can, because like take 7-Eleven for example. You go to 7-Eleven, they got a couple Slurpees, they got a couple like chocolate milks, they got donuts half the time. They got donuts, they got a little fly flying around, sniffing stuff, and you gotta take advantage of that. Be the fly in the 7-Eleven. And what I mean by that is like you take a bottle of Febreze, okay? You take a bottle of Febreze, and you take like a dog. If you want the dog to smell better, You don't spray them with a bottle of Febreze. You don't do that. Why would you do that? You don't do that. You don't spray bottle dog with a Febreze. What you gotta do is make the dog smell better by making him do stuff that makes him smell better. Okay, you can't cheat and Febreze dog. You don't do that. Okay, and that goes with goldfish too. You don't Febreze goldfish. When's the last time? And be honest, because honesty is the policy here. You've never seen someone dip their hand in a fish bowl, take out a goldfish, and spray it with Febreze. Don't do that. Never do that. People don't do that. You've probably never seen that happen, and if you have, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. You wanna not see that anymore, and see that's what I'm trying to help with here. So like, you take a picture of a goldfish. You send it to your printer, you have the printer print them out, you can spray that picture with goldfish all you want to satisfy the urge until you don't need to spray goldfish with Febreze anymore. Okay, that's just what I'm trying to say here. And I'm gonna cut this. I know my time's running out. The next segment's gotta come on. But what I'm just trying to say is, like, you go to Burger King and sometimes if you get like a Happy Meal or kids meal, whatever it's called there, they give you the little crown. You can wear it, okay? So I'm not trying to say to wear that all the time, but wear that as much as possible. Because one thing to make your reality better is relationships, obviously. If you're wearing that, if you walk downtown and you have or in high school, or on the moon, if you're in that process of the process, wherever you are, if you're wearing the Burger King crown, it will make you cool. Girls or guys or whoever, snails are going to run up to you and they want to be your friend. Now, granted, it's not because of who you are on the inside. It's purely just because of, the material Burger King helmet on your head. But can you blame them? I mean, seriously. You got a Burger King helmet on your head. And you have the audacity to wear that out in public? In public. And so what people are going to be thinking is that, wow, this guy is cool. And not because he won a fishing tournament. Not because he was on the moon. Because he's wearing a Burger King helmet from Burger King that he got from a Happy Meal or like whatever they serve there. It's a lot of talking. But I'm trying to make the reality a better place every step that I can, and that's just the only way that I know how. So yeah, I will be back next week, and next week what I'm going to be doing is telling you why lawyers, if you're a lawyer, I just would not recommend going into the Indian Ocean without a boat. Especially if you're a lawyer. Anyone else, it's not the greatest idea. Okay, but if your profession is a lawyer and you're reading books and you're saying go to jail and don't go to jail, and if you're doing that, when you go to the Indian Ocean, it would be so much better if you had a boat or something to float on, so you're not just in the water, because there's like fish and sharks, and it can get stormy and wavy waves, and you don't that just wouldn't be a good time. Especially that would not be a good time. So if you're a lawyer, don't go in the Indian Ocean without a boat. That's what I want to end this video with. I know that's a little bit off topic, but it's on topic if you're a lawyer who wants to go in the Indian Ocean without a boat, which it's more common than you think. It seriously is. But that's all I got with this one. Don't Febreze your dogs.